Hey guys, good afternoon. Happy Monday to you. I hope that this finds you doing super fantastic. This is Kim, your independent designer with Chalk Couture and Chalk is Chic. I hope y'all are having a swell start to your week. We're going to get this pulled up and shared super quick. We are going to be working with a found surface today. Found means it is not Chalk Couture, but we can chalk on anything that's not Chalk Couture. It does not have to be Chalk Couture for us to chalk on it, which is very incredibly cool. So we are just going to get this shared super quick, and then we are going to get started with one of the transfers that I actually ordered by accident. I don't know if y'all remember this or not, but back when the catalog first launched in it was July. I had to think about when it was. It was a big transfer, a size E, and it's called Fresh from the Farm. And I think it's Fresh from the Farm. I'll have to look really quick. But guys, I ordered the wrong transfer. I was trying to order locally grown, and I ordered the wrong one. And I should have known, because locally grown is a size B transfer, and this one that I ordered was a size E. So it has lots of moving parts, but we are going to chalk on this today using Fresh, and then we're going to use the word eggs below it, and then we are going to chalk the little chicken. Now I am going to keep this kind of plain and simple, because my thought process behind this little found surface is that we can put something on the back, or we can end up putting a little bitty buffalo check ribbon here at the very top. So I'm going to keep this very, very simple. I'm only going to be chalking in black Chalkology paste, which if you've watched my lives plenty of times, you know that that is not my normal. I'm a very colorful person, but for this particular purpose, we're going to keep this kind of simple because we want to be more, I guess, on the farmhousey side, and your colors are usually black, gray, white, not very many other colors. So we're just getting our black velvet Chalkology paste stirred up really well. You want it to be not too thick, not too thin, kind of like cake batter. But this is a found surface. This part is wood. I have done nothing to prep this surface and nothing to prep this. This is like almost like a cutting board. Hey, Jerry. So we are going to be working with that, and we can add some buffalo check ribbon or something like that to the end of it. I have not figured all that out yet. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants. But I thought it would be super cute. So I wish I had plenty of room for Fresh from the Farm. And I might actually do Fresh from the Farm instead of eggs. Let me just take a look at that really quick and see if we have enough space for the farm. I think we do. We actually do. So, barely do we, but we do have enough room. I'm trying to see where that lines up. I'm just looking to make sure we have plenty of room. Hey, Mel. The egg is a found surface. I can send you a message, but it's not something I've had recently. So I don't know if you can still find it. So let's see. I think we're going to have plenty of room, though. I'm just kind of filling all this out. Because like I said, we're flying by the seat of our pants today. I slept wonderful, but man, guys, I slept hardcore today because I worked my bahootie off this weekend. And I woke up just exhausted still and slept all day long. Okay, so that looks like it's lined up pretty well. I might straighten out just a smidge. So let's do Fresh first. And again, this is a found surface. Found just means that it is not Chalk Couture. Unfortunately, due to policy stuff, I can't talk about where I found it. I can send you a private message if you are interested for more information. But it is not Chalk Couture. That I can tell you. But it is super duper cute. The cool thing that I love is that you can use our transfers with other things other than Chalk Couture surfaces. It's a-okay too. They work just the same. You're just going to either fuzz. I'm not prepping this board with anything because this is going to be for decor only. It would not be to, it definitely wouldn't be to do anything else with, like not a cutting board or anything like that. So we have a lot of different things with Chalk Couture. The one thing that you do have to remember is that anytime you have like a cutting board surface or anything like that, it is going to be decor only and not something that you can seal and really use. Even when we use our ink, you can't or should not, it's not recommended to use it with food, but you could totally like ink or chalk a design on something. I'm just looking for straightness really quick. You could ink or chalk a design on something and then cover it with like, you know, saran wrap or something so you could still see the design, but you are not supposed to allow food to come in contact with your actual piece that you've chalked or inked. Hey Brandy, hey Mel. So we are going to get this one chalked, and I probably should have pointed out too that we have lots of distressing going on for these letters that you're seeing. So you are going to see little bits and pieces not chalked, and you're going to see that white or the wood piece come through the background, and that's a-okay. It is meant to be like that. That is stellar straight. You gotta love it when straightness lines up and it's your friend. We might do, let me see how big the word eggs is. Eggs is really gigantic. Yeah, eggs is really huge. Let me just see what we look like if we put the word eggs up there, if it's going to be like ridiculous. I think it might be a little bit ridiculous. I think it might be a little bit ridiculous. We'll just look at it and see. I am going to line this up really quick. Yeah, that's going to be... because if we do that one, it's not going to be, we're just going to do fresh from the farm, and then we're going to use our chicken. Because if we put the word eggs on there, it's super gigantic. Let me look and see something really quick. Yeah, and that eggs is really small. We're going to just do fresh from the farm and make sure it is nice and straight. So, probably could have brought fresh down just a smidge, just a hair. And we may still bring it down really quick. Yeah, my vision for this was just to create something where we could do a little bit of like, I don't want to, you know, like, I don't know, farmer's market kind of thing, something like that. And in fact, let me see something really fast. I just have an idea. I always get ideas midway through. So let me wipe this off really quick. And I told you I was flying by the seat of my pants today. I thought this way through, but not really. Kind of, sort of. Not incredibly, really. So I'm going to scoot this up just a smidgen because I want to get this cleaned off. So if you're flying by the seat of your pants today like I am, give me some hearts, because I'm telling you, guys, I feel like my whole routine is off, and I don't have kids to worry about homeschooling. Mine is grown. I will say I did my time, but mine's grown. But I'm telling you, it has been like a few weeks of just offness, if that's a word, and just like, I don't know, just kind of weird. Weird times. Okay, all I'm doing is drying this only because what I think I'm going to do is grab some buffalo check ribbon, and we're going to put that buffalo check ribbon right there, or at least attempt to. Should be easy to add. Okay, so we are doing from right there, lined up perfectly. And give that a quick dry. Super duper cute. I love the lettering on this. The lettering is probably my favorite part. But we are going to go ahead and take our chicken so we can get that dry while I'm grabbing eggs. So I want to show you this. This is like one of my favorite pieces, just because you have that awesome silk screen, but you can see all those little specks, and all those little specks are going to be coming through as wood grain for this particular piece. And like I said, we're keeping this very, very, very farmhousey. Which if you watch my lives and know me well enough, you know that I do demo it, but it is not my, it's not my normal stomping ground. But I can demo and I can make stuff with Farmhouse. It's just not my normal. So we are just going to squeegee on, squeegee off. And you notice that I'm not fuzzing this transfer. This one is one that was kind of less sticky when it came. And it still works, but I'm not having to fuzz it. I'm just pulling to the edge and pulling away instead of like pulling all kinds of different places to hopefully keep from doing any type of bleeding underneath. Anytime your transfer does lose stickiness, which it will do over time, you can just work with it. You can use some type of stencil adhesive if you need to. That will help, but you can also work from the middle and pull outward. So you're pulling, you're not going this way, because if you go this way, you're going to pull up, but this way you're pulling down and against your, basically the outline of your transfer, your silk screen. So we have this. Isn't it cute? Super duper cute. Very, very farmhouse-ish. Like I said, not my go-to mojo. I'm not the best in the world at Farmhouse, but I do enjoy at least demoing it for the people that love it. So now let me grab my buffalo check ribbon really quick. So we will try our hardest to put this on here. And I may have to finagle with this off camera. We'll see how well it does. But we can take buffalo check ribbon, and it may be that we have to hot glue. Let me just cut it really quick. I don't want to do a bow. I just want to kind of do a, just like a little tie. And we may have to definitely hot glue, which is okay if we do. This will just give you an idea, though, about what we can do with it. Yeah, it's going to require hot gluing for sure. So we're going to do this. Let me get I can go ahead and grab my hot glue gun. But I just want to do a small ribbon just like that. And just kind of put something in the center just to have some color variation and bringing all those colors together. But this is definitely going to require hot gluing. And I may not grab my hot glue gun on this live, just because that may take a second. But we could totally do that. I personally wouldn't tie a bow in the middle. That's just me. I would just kind of make it a knot and then off to the side, so you can take your corners and fold. And you kind of want to just be a little bit precise about how you're cutting, because you don't want to cut too much, but you don't want to have too little. But take your corners and fold and cut the wrong way. cut. So you have your little dealio. This ribbon also requires you to kind of heat the ends so you don't have ribbon fraying, but this is a wired ribbon, not your typical just plain old ribbon, but you're wired. So there we have that one cut. But that would be really super easy to add that little trim right there. Just something simple. I don't think a bow is necessary. That's just my humblest opinion. But I would definitely hot glue it there in the center and then secure the stuff on the back. So having that little fluff kind of on the edges, to me, just adds some dimension to it and is super, super cute. So whenever I take ribbon like this that does need to be kept from fraying, I will just heat the edges of it and make sure it doesn't fray anymore. But I'll pop some hot glue on that off camera and then post a picture on it. But this is just a cute little idea. These projects, you can find things at your local craft store, or even, guys, at yard sales, little places like Goodwill, things like that. I know they closed the Salvation Army here locally to us, but this is just something super cute, something different. But you can do decoration with Chalk Couture and with found items. It does not have to be a Chalk Couture craft chalkboard. It doesn't have to be a Chalk Couture surface. It can be something totally different. So this is just my little version of a little farmhouse, and thinking about Easter and eggs and everything else like that. And I don't know about y'all, but eggs are very hard to find right at the moment. But I hope y'all are doing swell and having a great, fantastic Monday. A good start to your work week, at least if you are working. And if not, if you're homeschooling the kids, I hope a great start to that as well. I'll post a finished product picture, but I hope y'all are having a great week, and I look forward to talking with you more tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys.